Welcome to Quarantine Workout
55.
And let's start with some general warm-up here, people. Nothing to see. Just get right into that habit. Focus on your breathing. We do the same warm-up every day for a reason. You want your subconscious to start getting your body ready to work. It's all about habit at this point, right? When you're preparing for an event, when you're trying to get your mindset and your body to follow your mindset to a specific type of state, it's going to be all about habits. And it's important to set up a routine before you train or before you compete so that you can just start really. I don't want to overemphasize your focus all the time. It's important to be able to just kind of zone out and go through a routine so that you can start just kind of getting in the zone, right? Focus sometimes is a softening of the focus to allow space for habit to take over. And if you've trained your habits to be beneficial to your performance, whether it's performance in training or performance in competition, then those habits and that softening of your focus will help you to achieve your goal, okay? So once you finish your general warm-up, then we're going to go into not 10 and 10 today. It's going to be 5 and 10. The 5 is going to be walkouts with sit-throughs, and those sit-throughs are going to entail doing 2 push-ups. So we're only going to do 5 of them, but each is going to have 2 push-ups. So you walk out, push up, and jump up into that sit-through, jump back, push up, and jump into that second sit-through, jump back, walk out, or walk back I should say, and then you go 5 of those, and then your 10 absolutely perfect corrective squats. Once you finish the 10 beautiful corrective squats, go ahead and grab your stretch cord. We're gonna hit that iso cuff series. Let's add a breath on. Now listen to the breathing. The breathing should be purposeful breathing. So I walk out, I'm breathing. And we're gonna go for 7 breaths. So we're gonna add another breath on. If you need to see the rest of the details on this iso cuff series, you can find them there. Okay, check it out if you need to. Get through that work. See you right back here. All right, for circuit number 1, we're going to be using the stretch cord here. We are going to really go hard with the stretch cord. We're doing 5 moves, all of them involving this one simple piece of equipment. So first thing we're going to do is a great cook leg raise with a little extra move in there. So when you're doing that great cook leg raise, you pull down with the arms, right? Then one leg rises, lowers, then the other leg rises and lowers, and then you release the arms. So 1 rep is when the arms release. The arms pull, something happens with the legs, the arms release. So theoretically, just go with me on this, theoretically, we could stretch out a single rep of great cook leg raises for a very, very long time just by doing lots of different things between the time when the arms pull and the time when the arms release. But don't fret. We're only adding in 1 additional thing, and it's going to be a tricep extension, okay? We're going to do 2 different tricep extensions in this circuit, and the angle of resistance is going to change slightly, and I think you're going to like it. So first thing we do, we walk out and get some resistance in the band. The biggest mistake I see when people do these great cook leg raises is they start off with no resistance in the band, and where, tell me, is the fun in that? You got to have resistance. All right, so set yourself up, be careful, lower yourself down, and then your normal great cook leg raise looks like this, right? Engage the core, erase the space between the low back and the ground. You're gonna hold that core engaged the whole time. Hold that neutral spine the whole time. Dorsiflex the feet, pull, then raise, lower, release. That's a rep. Now we're gonna add a tricep extension in with each leg movement. So that's gonna look like this. You're gonna pull, raise, and then as you lower, you're going to do that tricep extension, right? Raise, tricep extension. So you're just releasing, 90 degrees, maybe a little bit more, and then pressing back down, the elbows stay on the ground. So it's going to look like this. Here you go. And you're going for 10, by the way. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on and so forth. It took me a couple to get into it. I wanted you to watch me struggle a little bit, but the last couple reps, I really felt like I nailed it. So once you're done, you're going to dismount. Make your dismount smooth, like that. That was smooth, right? Hit it like that. From there, you got a bent curl. Again, get some resistance. Here it is. Keep the elbow pinned at the ribs. Do not let your elbow come forward. Make sure you're reaching back past the hips. Extend your arms fully. It should be easy because the band should be pulling you in that direction. 20 of those. Then you got your twisted row. Twisting over the front leg. Shoulders rotate relative to the hips. That means if I rotated here and it wasn't relative, that means my knee would turn with me, right? I don't want that. My knee points this way. My chest points that way. Here's the row. My row destabilizes me, and I have to work to stabilize with my legs. 10 on that side, switch sides, nice and low. And remember, a good lunge, the knee should be level with the ankle, and you should have approximate 90 degrees in all of your lower body joints, all right? Once you finish the twisted row, hyper tricks. Here's your other tricep extension. 2 separate extensions, elbow extension, shoulder extension. Right? Technically, this is shoulder extension, and we're going into hyper extension, hence the hyper. So press down, then press back, and keep yourself nice and tall. Don't let your chest point down to the ground. Your chest should point forwards. That will ensure that it's the shoulder ankle that's changing and not your upper back ankle, right? So here it is. And you go for 20 of those as well. From there, you finish up with a chest burnout. Go fast and hard here. Bring the bands around in front. Athletic stance. And you go for 20 there as well. Okay, guys, for circuit number 2, again, going through 5 rounds, we got some TRX movements that we're going to be messing around with here. So the first thing we're going to do, the pull and twist. So set yourself up. And remember, you're going to pull with your knuckles facing each other, and then there's the twist. And you want to have good control. You pull to the chest and then rotate and push. It's like I'm doing a short, tight little punch here. Turn it from the body, punch that fist around. You want to feel like this fist is pushing this fist down while it pulls back, and kind of just push this fist down into your armpit. Turn your shoulders and look down past your shoulder on that. All right? From there, you got overhead tricep extensions. This is going to be 15 reps here. Good body position. Make sure you're in this neutral position here and not this one right here. You want to be structural, challenging your core, engaging your core. This is going to turn off your core. Engage your core, and then bring the hands back behind the head, press up. Again, doesn't matter if it's less resistance, as long as you can hold the technique. The technique has got to be the #1 priority there. Full range, good form, getting into that plank position at the top. Next thing you got, body row, 10. So not a pull and twist now. Now you're just gonna go for it. I want you to really go strong here. You go 10 reps on that. Once you finish that, you're gonna flip it over for pike push-ups. Now, I have 5 written here, but if you wanna push yourself more, that's up to you. Think of 5 as a minimum, but let's make 10 a maximum here. So you're going from a plank, you do your push-up, you come up, and you pike, right? Your feet should be plantar flex, toes pointed, and when you get into that pike, you wanna pull your hips up using your abs and your flexors, and you want to push your shoulders up so that you're getting into this stacked position. So I push up here, and when I pike, my shoulders go to here. So I'm working to flex my shoulders on that pike. Watch for that flex. I'm trying to pull my hips on top of my shoulders here. All right, so there was 5. That was the minimum. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to do more than 5. Remember, 5 to 10 here, okay? After you finish those pike push-ups, next you have a weighted side plank dip. Now, you can use a med ball or you can use a bug-out bag, backpack with some stuff in it, doesn't really matter. You can do this in GSP. That's a little more hardcore, but hey, if you want to be hardcore, never let me stop you from putting a little extra sauce on it, right? So I'm just going to show you that side plank dip. I'm going to take this 20-pound med ball, throw it up on my hip, and there's my dip. I'm going to go 10 on each side. Now, if I want, let's say I'm feeling saucy. I'm not, but let's say that I am. You know, fake it till you make it. So I'm going to set myself up in that GSP position. I'm going to get my elbow planted first. I'm going to drag the ball up onto my hip, and now, you know what? I wasn't feeling saucy, but I am now. So that's the GSP variation. Get through it.